Koreans! Koreans! You know what? This is perfect because it's been a while since the YouTube channel has had a really big video. And every time Koreans play, for whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm is just like, boom, here you go, everyone. T90 hates Koreans, T90 loves Koreans, whatever it is, I don't know. But people on YouTube love to watch Koreans. This is a 1v1 game between two of the best players in the world. Viper's in the blue. He has won 3 games today. And then MbL is in the red, playing as the Khmer, and he has won 2 games. So it's 3-2. It's not a best of 7. All 7 games are played. And this is a mirrored Goldrush. So the map is mirrored, meaning that the gold positions, the 7 tiles of gold that Viper has, and the 7 tiles of gold that MbL has, are in the exact same positions. And it looks like a pretty open version of Goldrush. I like this. And also the hills aren't quite as severe. I'm liking this. I guess the benefit, I don't know if it's a scenario or if it's a random map script, but the benefit of mirroring it is that it tends to always be fair. And then also you might be able to set it and make it as fair as possible, right? Like there's still some randomness to it, but 1 back gold, 1 forward gold. I noticed stone on either side of the middle. So a bit more work into customizing the map, but it might make for a fairer game. The relics, they do seem to be pretty mirrored, yeah. I mean, it's supposed to be the same on both sides. You have 5 relics across the center. Alright, well, let's focus on the maps themselves. I want to talk about how Viper's going to play this and how MbL is going to play this. So, I used to hate Koreans, and not the people, I mean the civilization, because all they would really do was towers. They get the tower upgrades for free in Castle Age, they get their tower upgrades for free in the Imperial Age, and I was never a big fan of the civilization because of that. It's just always towers, 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 and it was silly. But now, and you've probably seen my YouTube video where it says I love new Koreans, you get a discount on your wood military, or sorry, you get a wood discount on military that costs wood, excluding siege. So that applies to their war wagons, which is their unique unit, which is really strong or really expensive. That also applies to their archers, that apply to their halberdiers. So I knew throughout all the time that I was saying I didn't like Koreans, I knew that that bonus was on the horizon, but I couldn't talk about it. And I really, really like it because I think it suits the civ and gives people reasons to make things other than just towers. Now this is interesting. Viper, instead of building a mill on the berries, is building a mill on the foredeer and the shorefish. So that is 200 food right there that villager will bring in. Bit of a different style from him. So on a Gold Rush map where you only have 7 tiles of gold next to your town center, Koreans could be quite good with towers in the Castle Age. Could also be good because of their siege, could also be good because of a castle and war wagons. However, Khmer, their eco in the mid-game is definitely better. Their farms do not need drop-off points. And whoa! MbL found this! So he has built a mill, not on his berries, but on the shorefish in the north. So that's 400 food, and villagers collecting shorefish, they collect food really quickly. Cool. Do I think Turks will get some changes? It's possible. It's possible. I wouldn't rule that out, but obviously there's 1 patch a month, so it wouldn't be till the next patch at the absolute earliest. Alright, so Viper... Yeah, to me, this looks like he wants to go for Fast Castle, and he's going to make Militia. Now, there's wolves in the center of this map, so he could either go for Wolf Rush, or the fact that he hasn't scouted it. Okay, he's scouting them now. He might want to avoid the middle entirely so he doesn't lose his militia to wolves. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this is a Drush, aka Dark Age Rush. It's just meant to buy time. Actually, as I say that though, I think this is going to be Drush into Fast Feudal for Viper. Let's see. No. I was looking at the wrong player's resources. I was looking at MbL's resources. I mean, this is what, 125 times 6. So there's a lot more food on the berries, you just don't bring it in as fast as the shorefish. I am surprised that MbL is giving up the berries if he's going fast castle, and okay. Still could be a fast castle with Khmer, which is the crazy thing. And he's gonna run out here for food now. This is funny though, Viper's expecting MbL to go to the berries. And he's like, what? He's not over here. Now all Viper has to do is look and say, okay, well I was here. My berries were on this side, so that means he probably has his deer and his shorefish on this side. So I'm still not completely sold on the mirrored map thing. Because it almost discourages scouting. Viper knows that that's a possibility, and now he sees that there are villagers out there. Alright, that villager, good micro from MbL. These villagers are not going to be able to go out there and join the group. Also, again, good micro from MbL. Viper took some hits from the town center. I think Viper comes forward. Because Viper will not have the resources to go to Castle Age after arriving in Feudal. And I think it's possible that MbL also has to fight in Feudal. So Viper has some good map control now. And he's thinking about getting some towers up. Here he comes. Koreans towers! Khmer can hide inside houses, so why not build a house here? Just in case things get dicey, send the weak villager inside the house. Okay, Viper. He's building a tower there? It's just... There's nothing there. You're towering houses. Be sure people sleep there, but is that really worth it? I think he's fully expecting MbL to take the berries at some point. I mean, it's still denied resources. I just really wonder if the towers complete and attack the house. Because if that's the case and MbL will know what's coming, this could be a whole line of towers. Let's see. When will the towers complete? Okay, see there. So now MbL knows about one tower. He doesn't know about this one. And now he's going to build a counter tower. Yeah, so that's why it was important that he had the houses there. But he might not get his counter tower up because Viper's pulled the militia over. And Viper doesn't necessarily want to kill the vills. He just wants to delay. Now suddenly MbL's thinking, well, you know what? I might need to allow that to happen. And he wants to tower there instead. So he's going to stone so he can build more towers himself. He's making scouts, and I guess if he needs gold, he can go here or to the middle.
The two best two players, Trist and Viper.
So the idea behind a tower rush is you want to string the towers together, because otherwise your villagers will be very exposed. I think Viper realizes that he needs to tower this gold, but now that there's scouts out, that's not going to be so easy for him. So I don't see this tower rush progressing very far from here. And Viper is now sending some spears out. Now he has to be careful, the wolves will attack his spearmen. Viper has basically gone for the non-military approach. This is the old Korean approach. This is the approach that I hate. Again, the Civ. But it can work really well on a map where you have to deny resources. Oh, we have the T90. We have the T90 auto emote live now. It's working. That's a lot of scouts for MbL. I like how Viper's walling in all the towers. That's another thing that's shifted. 6 months ago, players weren't walling in towers. Nowadays, people are walling in the towers so they can't be battered down. This is intentional. Viper knows there's wolves out here, and he wants to go for the woo-woo-woo rush. This is great. Oh, yeah, get them all! MbL, quick wall! Quick wall the wolves! Ah! That's so dumb. Woo-woo-woo! There's more spears on the way, too. Wow, the wolves will get taken out. The spear will get taken out, and that's far too many scouts for the Viper to deal with. But at least Viper knows now, and he could send more villas into tower! And here he's had to deal with wolves. Now, MbL built an outpost, which was a very wise move, so he will see if more towers are going up. Koreans, man. Is Viper just gonna steal these berries now? That would be funny. Like, my berries. They're very nutritious. All the berries. Everyone knows that the key to an Age of Empires 2 victory is a well-balanced diet. Alright. So, the scouts should engage now. How many spears is that? 3. Okay, I think MbL needs to send archers out. Or archer, and I think he needs to engage here. He has bloodline, so he has 65 HP. He can kill the spears. This could be so bad for Viper. He's quick-walling his villagers. They're not completely safe, though. And the tower goes up. Now, can MbL... This is so awkward. MbL's scout is actually walled in there. And his villagers, he walled in himself. And he's lost 1. And he's losing 2. You're kidding me. These freaking towers from Viper. So many farms over here. That's amazing for Khmer. There is still gold that MbL can take there. And MbL is beginning to come forward for a counter. But Viper has actually done a great job with the towers. He needs probably 3 spears to fully engage. Otherwise, he needs a lot of quick walls. And oh my, stop. Just stop. Get a life. Get a life. Stop it. Thank you. 2 spears. They need to come this way. And MbL is not allowing the quick walls to get in his head. Still realizing his scouts are mobile. Could have gone all the way down here, but Viper was walling it anyways. There, he attacks this palisade wall. Viper finishes the palisade wall. Viper will lose a spear. What's going on here? Viper's building more towers. More towers. Now, Koreans get the guard tower upgrade for free when arriving in Castle Age. They also get +1 range. So these towers are going to be insanely strong. I think the best thing MbL can do right now is bring these skirmishers and new scouts he's making over to Viper's main eco. Because if you have some range, you could fire, you could be underneath the tower, you could be taking them off of berries, you could do a lot of damage there. Alright. Scale barding now for MbL. So instead of going to Castle Age quickly, when he doesn't have a lot of access to resources, he wants to go in Feudal Age and make a big move. I think he might be thinking about engaging against Viper here. It looks like he's going to go for a little sandwich maneuver. He's going to send 15 vills, batter down the towers, and hope to kill Viper's villagers. Whereas Viper's going... He's hoping to go to Castle Age soon. Oh boy. Okay. Viper has 2 vills in this tower. He loses 1. He wants to wall in the towers. Villagers are going to die for both of them here. Oh, and here comes another tower from Viper. He's getting attacked by the wolves. The wolves are delaying him. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. But MbL, I think, has made the right play. This could be the game-winning move. Viper's on the way to Castle Age. But he's played new Koreans like old Koreans, and he's paying the price. Oh, he's just getting destroyed now. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts so much. MbL has a big economy lead now. What a play from MbL. He can take the gold now. He snipes another villager. That was sick. See what Viper can do. You see the quick walls, but it's still a lot of clicking that's not giving you a better position in the game. And we have the ranged units coming anyways to fire over the walls. Now, if you're MbL, you don't really need to produce more scouts now. You could probably save the food and go Castle Age. What an incredible move from MbL. How sick was that? I can see the YouTube title already. Viper Viper plays new Koreans like old Koreans. I don't know, something like that. Oh, I was wondering where these vills were, because there were vills on berries and MbL towered there. I think MbL's looking for them, but he's just missing them. And now MbL is also on the way to Castle Age. Well, guys, this game is definitely not over, because Viper can build a castle and make war wagons. His eco is way worse, but there is potential that he could make a castle. I'm thinking maybe on this hill. And then with that, he could send war wagons out. He could go for a passive castle, and I think MbL will do his best with the scouts to keep Viper's villas away from the front of that base. But just 50 stone is all that Viper needs to have enough for a castle. Alright. There's the castle. So again, I think MbL's expecting it. And I think with armored scouts, you can easily fight underneath the guard tower. Oh, there's a hole there? What? Oh, this is so good for MbL. This is so good for MbL. Kills another Vil, but more than anything, he's just buying himself time to get to Castle Age. Yep, well done. And these scouts are throwaway units now. Just auto scout with the weak one, and Viper might never get this castle up. There's so many weak villagers here. He might never get this castle up. Look at all the scouts. I don't think the castle goes up. This is actually really funny. I'm sorry, but when you cast this game for 5 years, it actually makes you feel good. And I'm sure it makes Doubt feel good as well to see someone like Viper fail a castle. It's a Doubt castle. Viper just bails on it. But guys, the tower rush from Viper looked really impressive. The positioning of the towers, really good. The early towers maybe not so good, but these towers were strong. MbL knew that if he went for more feudal age aggression and threw the barn, sent all the vills in, he could clear it up. That was sick. Feel like there's a very small percentage of Age of Empires 2 players that would know to do what MbL did right there. And we're talking even amongst the top 100. I think that there are many people out there who would just try and go Castle Age faster and make Siege, which might end up playing into the strength of Koreans. That was really, really strong play from MbL. Okay. Well, that one's the first game from this whole show match that I think is going to YouTube. So let's sum this up like we would for YouTube. Now, the whole show match will be in the video description in the form of an unlisted video for those watching on YouTube. That was really good. I like Goldrush because we see the clash of styles. Viper wanted to control the middle. MbL wanted to expand his food economy, and he used that with the scouts. I really like that. Different styles, different civs. 22 largest army for MbL, 4 for Viper. The towers are military, man. And the food, wood difference is insane. MbL even had more gold. It was just all about the stone. One thing I didn't mention is that Koreans do have that stone bonus, so 52% of the map explored for both of them, and you can see the timeline there that it was pretty much over once MbL cleared up those villagers in the center. He had such a good position in that game.